what's different about this recording process? I mean, I think the biggest difference is that it feels like way more of a team effort as opposed to whoever has the loudest voice gets their ideas out. We're really just, we're really just focused. Everybody's kind of like, there's not a lot of ego going on, and everybody has a common goal of just making a great record. I come up with an idea, or if Diego comes up with an idea, or Christian or Kyle comes up with an idea. If it's a good idea, it's used, and if it's not, then we move on, and it's not a stressful. It's not like a stressful type situation that it has been for a long time, and I think the result of that is the music is much better. I don't know, like so far, I mean, we're only not even halfway into it, but I feel stronger and more confident and happy about what we're doing than I have in a long time. I think what's really cool is it's a complete clean slate. So there's not like boundaries that we have to worry about staying within, because we're just forming this, and we're just kind of creating a sound. We're there's always going to be elements of what we have done in the past and in all of our past projects, but at the same time, it's like a new sheet of paper where we're kind of creating the what it's going to be, and that's really refreshing and exciting, and all of us are kind of like pushing those boundaries and figuring that out, and it's a creative energy that hasn't been that I haven't been around in decades. I've worked with a lot of producers over the years. Some of them have been are like multi-platinum selling producers, and I would say that Kyle is probably one of the funnest and one of the best producers that I have worked with. He has a great ear for songwriting, arrangements, parts, and he also seems like he genuinely cares, and he genuinely is passionate and enthusiastic about the project. It's a pleasure to work with him. What it's like working with Chris again, it's really cool because we've worked together for over 15 years, but it's kind of been in this, it's like we're expected to kind of stay within a certain boundary, and this is like a clean slate, so it's like we're just kind of exploring ourselves and really trying things that we haven't tried or haven't been able to try. And he's doing that a lot vocally, which is really cool to see. He's using a lot of different ways of singing, like things that he hasn't tried before, and it's really he's really expanding what he normally does, and it's actually at first I was like thinking, well, this is the best singing that I've heard him do in a long time. But now, like after the things, the last song they did, I'll probably say that it's the best singing that he's ever done, which is cool. Diego and I were, we had always been really good friends. I mean, he was one of my best. He's one of my best friends. So even when we used to do this before, and when we used to travel together, he was the one that I hung out with all the time. Working with Brewer for the first time, more than anything, it's like, I know we've had a lot of experience and done a lot of things that he hasn't. We've been doing this for a long time, and he's kind of new to the game. I mean, he's done some stuff and he's done some touring, but not on the level that we have. One thing that I don't see in people that are just new to the business, great attitude that he has. He's like a total 100% a team player, and he's willing to do whatever makes I mean, he's mature enough to know that whatever he needs to do to make the record sound great, he's willing to do and he's totally okay with putting his ego to the side, and part of that is playing bass. Like he was a guitar player, and he switched to bass for this project, and I know like 99% of guitar players wouldn't even want to do that because they're like, oh, you know, I'm a guitar player. But it's really refreshing to see. He also has a affinity for rollerblading, which is cool. You know, he rollerblades around. I see him like, you know, up and down here. He does some pretty cool tricks and stuff. I don't. Maybe he used to be professional at some point. I don't know, but it's fun to watch. Karma's a mean dog, but only to me. Like, she's really nice to everybody else, and you know, whenever I go by there, she just starts barking, and I have no idea why. Like most of the time, animals like me because I'm so mellow, and you know, they can, you know, vibe off that. But for some reason, I think she's just a bully. You know, I think she's just picking on me, and she bit my hand a little bit, and so I have a new strategy. I got some dog treats, so I'm gonna try to win her heart through her stomach.